Alright guys, today we're going to have a brand new video for you. I'm going to be doing it for part 2 of my last video. We're going to be showing you how to set up the UGREEN OS. And what I'm going to be showing you on is the NAS DXP 4800 Plus. So let's rock and roll in this video. I'm going to be showing you how to set it up, how to set up map drives, set it up on your phone for backing up your files and adding users, and how other users remotely log in, how you can send them links. We're going to go over this thing. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create an account. And before we even set it up and create an account, you can create out even before you plug in your NAS. We'll go to create, we'll go to Google, and we'll go to UGREEN Cloud Login. We'll do this one right here, UGREEN Cloud account. And you're just gonna register, hit the registration if you don't have an email, and sign up for email, and then you can log out. We'll need it later, but it's just easier to set this up first. So after we've done that, once you've plugged in your server and it's running, you're going to want to go into your router and set a static IP address, or reserve the IP address, or reserve the IP address with this MAC address, whatever you want to do, reservation, whatever you want to do it, because if the router goes offline, you're not going to be able to log into your server again unless you go into your router and find its new IP address. And when I show you how to map drives later, it's going to be like there's hard drives that are in the NAS that are on the system. If it's not mapped and your router has to be restarted, it could give those drives new IP addresses, and then you can't access again, and then you have to remap them again. So static IP address or reserve or whatever is important to do on a server, just so you can access it easier. So mine, since I gave it to it, is 192.168.10.246. Enter. And now, once it's booted up, it's going to bring you to the screen once you typed in the right address. And I like to do it on the computer more than the phone. Yes, every company has, oh, it's easier on the phone. It could be easier, but you're out of so much settings, and I don't like to scroll through pages. It's annoying as heck. That's why always doing it on the computer is just an easier, bigger screen, better to do things, and the settings are just there so you don't miss anything. A lot of times you get more settings on the computer than you would in the phone. So I don't want to miss things in the setup. So let's do it. So we're going to name it. I'm going to call it the DXP 4800 Plus, whatever, 2A. I don't care about that. I'm just going to take this off. We'll just name it Goku. Whatever. This is just a test. I have read and I agree. I don't want to share data that contains any of my personal information. I don't want to do that. So we're going to hit next. Account. We already created the account. But this is the account for the user, as in I'm doing my administrator account right now on the NAS itself. So this is my credentials that I will use to log in because I'm the administrator. So we'll account name, we'll just call it Miles. Password, test, 123. Password, test, 123. Like I said, it's just test, this is nothing else. We're gonna hit next. Never. Email. So now we did that email that we did before. This is gonna bind it to your account. Now don't get me wrong, don't worry, you can always, removing this is so easy too. All you would have to do is log in back into that login page we had for the cloud. So if we were to go back to my cloud, sorry, UGREEN Cloud login. Let's see. We go back to this. And you'll log in, they'll have little dots by your cloud, because if you have multiple ones, it'll show them. Click the dots, you can say unbind, and it's unbind. That easy. It's cool as heck. So we'll go back to our cloud now. We'll put in that email that we had. Okay. And we're going to go to, I have read, yes. And we're going to get verification code because we already have the email. So we're just going to get the verification code to our email. I'm going to send it to my email. Pull it up on my phone. There it is. I'm going to put in the numbers. And hit next. And this is going to enable us to access our thing anywhere. Automatically install updates. Nope. We want only important updates. HugoS appears or automatically installed. Notify me when HugoS apps are available for updates. That's what we want. Notify me. Because you don't want to be doing something on the go and there's a problem with the update, or you never know. Updates could have problems. I'd rather research and know nobody's had a problem before updating. So it says notify me when the HugoS and apps updates are available. I'd rather have that. Initialize. And then I can read about them too. Because I'd hate to be in a big transfer doing something, all of a sudden it's like, ooh, we're going to update now. Perfect. Logging in. And I'll get back to you guys when this is all up to date. We're in our thing. No, never mind. Too late. We're already here. Now, I'd already pre-updated the system. So we're going to skip all this stuff. I'll show you all this cool stuff. This is kind of like a little friend to tell you some things that you should do. Kind of like, hey, you're a first-time user. Let me teach you. These are the first steps I think you should start with. Kind of a thing. It's cool. But what I wanted to tell you is this is your whole dashboard. You can do file transfers here, everything. This thing is your home screen right here. It's freaking awesome. We got some alerts. There's me, administrator, it's showing. If we click here, account security. Oh, you can enable two-factor authentication if you want to. For this demonstration, I'm not going to do that. We got our notifications, system services, automatically shut down the power failure if other reasons cause the device to be damaged or lost, whatever. We're going to go to widgets. We got all our widgets here, drive volumes. But the first thing we're going to do is we can go here to our little friend if you want to, or we can just go to storage, create new storage volume, done. But we're going to create new because I don't like these ones. These are from old ones that I did. So let's go to our storage. We're just going to delete these like nothing. These are brand new. These are brand new. So I'm going to use my password. And you would already have nothing here. It would be having you creating the storages right now. So we're going to delete this one too. It's as easy as pie as old pools. Remember, everything that I'm deleting right here is any data that's on there too will be deleted. This last, perfect, they're all done because those are in a RAID. Perfect, perfect, and perfect. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your storage. And it's going to say, yes, welcome to the UGREEN NAS storage because there's no drives. We're going to create a storage pool. So I have all my drives here, and they are mixed matched. So I am going to show you how to do a RAID 1. So, because I only have 3 drives in here, and the other one's way too small to do any other bigger RAID for this demonstration. Just wanted to give you a heads up. You can mismatch different drive sizes. So I do have a 3 terabyte here, well 4 terabyte, but you only get 3, you know, and a 1 terabyte. I'm going to put these together. But the biggest drive will automatically only be able to use what the smallest drive has. If I wanted to get the full 4 terabytes like this one, I have to put 2 of those in there. I could do that later. So once I create this, we'll create this right now. We'll select this one and this one. Look, RAID 1. Yep, we want RAID 1 because that's all we can really do. I don't think we can't do that with that really. So we're just going to do RAID 1. Okay, this is the jobs right here we want to do, RAID 1. We can't, JJob is for single drive, so if we just want a single drive in there for something, you can definitely do that. RAID 0 is for performance, but we want it so if one drive dies, we still have another drive backup, we can stick a new drive in, and then this drive that's still good will rebuild to the other drive, and then you'll have 2 copies of your data again. So basically, both of those drives have to die at the same time for you to lose all your data. So next, yep, see, as when we put those 2 drives, we're only going to get the 916 gigs because that's the smallest drive size that it has, so it can't use anything more. Because this drive, they back up each other. This one can't back up something bigger if it only has 900. It has to be something that, or it can't do it. Here's the pool, the RAID. We're going to hit create, format. Please enter your password. Yes, that test 123 that I created, that's the password because I am the admin. It's just verifying that nobody else is able to do this or delete anything unless I put my password double. kind of cool in case I walk away from the computer or something and somebody doesn't come up. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to be a brat and delete his drives. So this is now formatting. These are the volumes right here. I can hear them going right now. Here are our drives. We can look at our drives. Details. Basic information, the smartness, any errors and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Capacities, RPM, speed, hours on, running time. I think this drive right here might be the one that's ran the most, I think. Oh yeah, that's a long time. Or actually this one might even be longer. Yeah, I have to look again side by side. I can't open up more of these windows. I think you can? No, not in this one. Okay, different file thing. Okay, external storage. We don't have any external storages plugged in, but you can do that too, which is freaking cool too. So now our storage pool is going as 3% estimated time remaining. While it's doing it, we still can add, it's already been formatted, but we can still add our drives. We're gonna go to our file system now. Start, next, enable personal folders, yes, miles, yes, full control, personal folder. No, I don't want a personal folder, there's no point of it. So the personal folder, it's gonna ask you to create a personal folder. We're just gonna hit no. So let's see if, hopefully I don't have a user folder. Yep, nothing, perfect. And personal folder, nothing. So the personal folder, you don't really need that. You just need the shared folders. And the shared folders, so the user folders and the personal folders, you really can't, you can pick the drive, but the user folder, you cannot pick a drive. So don't create a user folder because it automatically just goes to your first drive. So it doesn't matter what your first pool drive is. So don't even do that, just do shared. We're just gonna do shared because we're just gonna give access to the folders that we want to and what drives they're on to whoever we want, and we'll give the rules to them. So basically I'm gonna create a folder right here. We're gonna hit add as I have shared selected. We're gonna add new folder, create new share folder, and we're gonna call this one, let's just say this is mine, miles. And that's gonna be in volume 1 because we only have 1 in here. So we'll do volume 1. Volume usage, that's fine. We're not going to give any limit. Enable recycle bin. I'm not going to enable recycle bin. It's just going to be deleting and offloading files so that I can manually do that. I don't need a recycle bin thing. But you can, in case you're afraid, like you accidentally delete. There is a cool feature here. So I guess you could enable this because if you accidentally delete something, it'll go to the recycle bin and then you have to manually clear the recycle bin. So you have like an extra chance in case you accidentally delete something. But that's up to you. I'll show you for now. So we'll just do one with it and then I'll do one without it and I'll show you. Create this. We're gonna give me, because I'm the only user on this so far, we're gonna give me read and write. And I'm gonna hit allow, hide subfolders, no, from yeah. Here we go, and there it is. We have miles now. Now I'm gonna create another one, but this time we need to go back to our storage and we have that other drive in there still. So we're gonna hit our storages and we're gonna go to create new volume storage pool. We're going to do that and we're going to use this right here and I'm going to use JJob for it, and so you can kind of see kind of different stuff about it. It kind of tells you, which is dang cool. I'm going to use JJob. I like JJob for the single drives, and we're going to go to start, create format. That's going to be volume 2. So there's volume 1 and we have to put our password in again. 1 2 3. So volume 1 is the first pool. Those are those 2 drives, and volume 2 is the second pool, the JJob, and it shows it right here, RAID 1, RAID 2, so 2, volume 1 or volume 2, and it shows this is only 4 and this is only 900. This is formatting. Shouldn't take too long at all. Let's just wait for 1/2 second. But while that's going, there it is, done. So what we can do now, we're going to create another shared folder and create a new shared folder, and we'll call this like my wife. Megan, my wife, and then I'm gonna do volume 2. That's even shows it here. Storage. We're gonna give her this. I'm gonna give her volume. No limit. I'm gonna take her though recycle bin off. No recycle bin for her. We're gonna hit create, and then that's an administrator user. That's fine because we have no users yet. So we're just gonna hit OK. I'm gonna give myself access to it. But now I'm going to give my wife, we're going to create a new user for her because we have one person here. So now we have to create a user. We're going to go to our settings tab. This is our control panel. All our stuff right here. We're going to go to user management. I'm going to add a new user. So I can create and invite one. We're going to create one first. This is what you're supposed to do first. Go Megan. Her password, I'll just call it the same as mine, so I don't forget it for now. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You don't need to put the email or any of that stuff in. You're all good on that. Common user, yes. You can select if you want her to be administrator too, so you can't have multiple administrators if you want. We don't need that. We just want her to be a common user. I'm the only one that makes changes, not her. So we'll go next. Oh, whoops, password. I forgot. I have to have, wait, is it week? No, I have one thing I'm missing. Does not match. Okay. That's why. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Okay, when personal group. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't want any folders. Done. Wait, when personal users group permissions of conflict. No, we don't have that. Yeah, we don't have. We're good. Done. Okay. So now what I can do is we're going to go back to files. Shares. We have that Megan one. I'm going to click the tab here. Shared folder management. We're going to go to Megan and I can hit edit. Permissions. See, here's Megan now. So we're going to give Megan read and write access to this thing. So that's going to be nice. Now you can create groups too. So if you wanted like a home group instead of a user, you can have that too, which is pretty cool. So just like, this is kids. Then all your kids have one, or you can put your kids in that group. So you can just, instead of having me go here, see how we did this? So watch this, check this out. So what I can do, we'll just do that for now. We'll go back to our management, our control panel, management. And we have user groups. We can just add a group. Game, let's just call it home. Or next kids, I'll show you like kids. Well, yeah, I'll just do home for now. Home. Let's go to family. And we'll go next. And I'm just gonna add Megan in it. So I had multiple kids in it. I can just add all the kids into this one group. And all the different users will be in here. Next. And I want to give her access to read and write everybody in this thing. I already did that in that home group, but she's going to have double. It doesn't matter. I could do it individually to a person or double. Like, let's say done now. So what I could do is if I had another, we'll show it to you right now. Go back to our files again, shares. And we'll go Megan. I could give Megan, let's add a new share. Let's go test, create new test. Doesn't matter. It can be on volume 1, 2. That doesn't matter. No recycle bin, create. And then Megan, see, I can do this, or I can do Megan, the home group. So I can do the whole home group or the general user. So the home group, I don't want to have access, everybody in that home group to have access to, but in general, Megan, I want her, or I could just individually select just Megan herself too. But I can just do Megan there. Either way, see, it does both. Selected, she has access to that too. So it's pretty freaking cool. So now that we've done that little cool deed, we're gonna go do some other little cleanups and security here. We're gonna go back to our control panel, and under, let's go to network. We're gonna wanna make sure we go to file services and SMB. We're gonna wanna make sure we turn on SMB on. Work group, call it whatever you want, just leave it on work group. I would just keep it that, and we're gonna hit apply. So basically we're now giving the system to be able to be mapped to my computer as if it was the drive was connected on my computer, like USB or built into it. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna show that next to you. So now that we've enabled that, we have our users, we have the passwords for our users. What we can do now is, all right, so now we cleared them out. We'll go into it now, this PC. So now what we can do is we can map the network drive. So we're gonna map it. We're gonna go to our dash 92.168.10.246, which is the IP address of our server. We're gonna hit browse. There it comes up. We're gonna hit enter. It's gonna ask for my password of the username to the server, MILES. Password was capital TEST 123. We're gonna hit remember and hit OK. Now it's gonna let me look at the files that are on there. So now I can see the files that I want to map. And I'm gonna map, I don't have access to test because I didn't give myself access, so I'll give myself to Miles. Hit OK, finish. Boom, we got it, just like if it was mapped. So this will always be here as long as I'm at home. If I have a VPN, I could turn on my VPN, my personal VPN, not like one I pay for, one that's actually at my house that lets me come back at home. I can literally be anywhere in the world and have this drive here just like it was plugged into my computer, even though it's all the way back at home, which is cool. Run your own VPN, it's really nice. All right guys, this is me from the future. I just have to let you know that when you're mapping your drives too, you're gonna wanna go on Windows, Internet, and go to Options, and we're gonna wanna go to Security, and we're gonna wanna go to Local, Sites, hit Advanced, automatically Advanced, and we're gonna wanna put the IP address of our NAS drives, those ones that we use to map. We're gonna wanna put the IP address of what it is. So if I'm gonna map this one right here, they're all mapped to that one server. That's the server's IP address. I'm gonna wanna put that right here. So basically, and I'm gonna hit apply or add and hit close and hit OK, and then hit apply and OK. And basically what that's gonna do is not give you that error message saying, are you sure you wanna allow stuff from this network coming onto your computer or whatever. It's just gonna allow it to come on so you can drag files without any prompts every time, which is annoying. So, all right, let's get back into the main video. So next, what we have is we're gonna do that other drive. So we're gonna map another drive, map another network drive, and since I already signed in once, I should be fine. So I'm just gonna keep that one. We're gonna hit this. I'm just gonna get rid of this part, and I'm gonna browse for Megan this time, and I'm just gonna hit OK, and that should come right on finished. Boom, there's Megan and Miles now. This is freaking cool. So what I can do now, we'll minus this out. I have a file on my computer right there. I can either just drag it to it, or just to show you, we're gonna drag this to Megan, and now look, it's on my server. It's literally on here right now. It's on my server. So I can go here, files, shared folders, and I think that was on Megan. And look, I'm on my, there it is. Just like on my computer. It's so freaking cool. This thing is awesome. So you got your map drive now. You can use it, drag files to it, save as your destination. You can even point, like when I download a program, I can have it just go right to that drive right automatically since it's mapped. Map drives is awesome. And now the other cool thing that this thing lets you do in this interface too is, since I told you we can open up 2 of these file things. So now I can see the shared folder here. Go back to the shared, Miles. So this is the Miles folder. So if I just go to shared here, I can go here and grab this, and we'll put this into Miles. Yeah, skip. Wait, or did I already do Miles? Yeah, that's Miles, yeah. There it is, move to Miles. So now, if I go over here, it's not in Megan anymore. If I minus this out and go to Miles, look. It's in Miles. So freaking cool. Now I'm gonna show you the recycle bin feature. So if I were to right click and I hit delete this, yes, it's gonna go into the recycle bin here. So it's an accidental, like kind of like backup safe. So you're not like kind of screwed, because then I can either go in here and then really delete it, or from the server itself, we can go back in here. I can just go to Miles, double click it, recycle bin, and there it is. So what I can do is I can either just delete it here, or what I like to do is we'll go Miles, recycle bin, right click, empty recycle bin. You want to empty recycle bin? Yep, bye-bye, Miles deleted. Or I could have just manually, just like if we do Megan's now, we'll go back, Megan's. We're gonna throw this file back on. That easy, it's there. If you wanted to say view, I could just do medium icons, boom, so it's like that. If I just hit delete and hit delete, that file's gone. It doesn't even go to my recycle bin. That thing's gone. And because she doesn't have a recycle bin. So if I go to Megan, there's nothing in there. Like I said, it's gone once you delete it. So that recycle bin is kind of like a fail safe if you accidentally, so it can be helpful. It's just up to you depending on what you want. Next feature that we're gonna do is security. Well, actually we should do the power management first. Power management, so we're gonna go power management, You can change all the LED indicators, fan, if you want to change your fan profiles, power management, if you just want it ball into the wall, energy saving, balanced, or high performance. Fan, like I said, default, quiet, full power. Power. I like to turn on auto boot after power loss, so the system goes down and can wake up. You can do wake on LAN too, but you're going to need an app to do magic packets, and you have to be on the same VLAN as your server. So if you are running VLANs and you're in a different VLAN, magic packets don't traverse across VLANs. Just giving a heads up. You can't have another device though, Raspberry Pi or some device that does send magic packets, but you won't be able to do it from your phone unless you're on the same VLAN as your server. Okay, but wake on after boot. So if the power goes down and the power comes back on, it should automatically start your server again. We're gonna hit apply. Those are important features. We're gonna want those. For the magic packets, there are a whole bunch of apps on Google Play Store, on iOS that you can find. Just pick out a good one. There's one I like. I'm going to look right now just so I don't mess you guys up. So I tell you a good one that I know has definitely worked. Oh, it's just called Wake on LAN. That easy. I didn't even have to really look. So yeah, so that's all done now. UPS, I don't have, my UPS is being used right now for some important stuff, so I can't really take it off and set that up. But if you want to add a USB to your UPS or SNMP or whatever slave mode, so if you have another server that's already running a UPS, you can set the slave mode, and whatever, that server will talk to each other and basically monitor that one. So when that one, the one that's actually connected to the UPS goes down, it'll tell your other servers to go down too, to safely shut down if there's power outage before the UPS loses all of its power, and then that goes down, so a safe shutdown. All right, so now once that's done, we'll go back to control panel, and we're going to go to security, and we're going to go to, if I remember, is it in remote access? That's what we got to go to. That's what it was. Okay, we want remote access. Here we go. Yep, there we go. This is what we want. Device connection, that's what we wanted. Yes, remote access, here we go. We want to turn on HTTPS automatically. Yep, it's just a better security protocol. We're gonna hit apply. I'm trying not to, yep, advanced. Proceed back to the engine, thank you very much. Ask me to log in again once I do it. Test, oh, that's my password. Username, capital, test, 1, 2, 3. Logging in. Oh, whoop, did I do it wrong? Gosh darn it. Goku, okay. Password is, oh, so did I do capital? Maybe that was it. I don't think so, though. There we go. Oh, gosh. I was like going out crazy right there for a minute. Things happen, All right, setup complete. Ooh, happy days. We did everything. But no, I like to do one more thing. So now, update. So if you have any updates, this first, so you can check here too for updates. If you have any updates, so when you first log into this thing, you're gonna have some updates. Make sure before you do any of my steps, you do the updates, or you can do it after too, but this thing's already up to date, so I didn't have to worry about that. Terminal, they don't need to do any of that for SSH connection devices. This is the name that you can see on the network, so if we change this right here in device connections, when you log into your router, you'll see this name, whatever you put here. So if we were to do Goku, hit apply, it might have to restart, it depends, but this is what the network now, once this device reboots or the network reboots, it's gonna come up as Goku, DXP 4000 plus Goku. So I know, oh, that's the Goku NAS or whatever you wanna put. All right, so now here's the App Center. You can find apps, we'll agree. Different apps you can put in, backing up apps, all the kind of pre-done ones right here. Pretty cool. These are kind of ones they kind of recommend that you can do. But now I'm going to be showing you on the phone how to get users and stuff. So you'll go to the App Store, you're going to find the UGREEN NAS app. It looks like little hard drives, kind of like this right here. And we're going to give access to it. So we're going to go back to Control Panel. And we need to do, it's under device connection, I think. Remote access, yep, perfect. So, you can send a link here. This is your link ID. We can name our UGREEN NAS link ID. I don't want it to be named that craziness. I'm gonna change it to make it easier. I'm just gonna call this Goku to be easy, because I'm the only Goku one out there. So this is the ID. This is the link that you can give people to log into if you want to create it for them. So they can copy and send an email, and they'll log in with the username and password that you'll send them, basically, that we created, like my wife's. We would send that to her. And then this is the client. This is the device itself. This is the ID. So all we gotta do now is we're gonna hit apply, because I want that to be Goku. Perfect, successful. If it wasn't available, this ID, then it wouldn't let you use it. If somebody else is using it or whatever, but this is just for remote use only, for one-time sign-in, and then you're rocking and rolling. So once that's done, now, next we're gonna be doing the photos backup and video backup on your phone. So what we're gonna have to do first is we go to our files, we have our shares right here and stuff like that. We're gonna have to go to this Photos app here. So we're gonna click the Photos app, and we're gonna go to Add Photos, because you have to do it, or we can go to Settings here too. I don't think it'll let us do it yet. Shared Library, here we go, perfect, perfect. Shared Library. So we're gonna add Shared Library. We're gonna add me and my wife, continue. Now I'm the administrator, so I can see everyone's, but this is gonna be only for backup. So what I'm gonna do is add permissions. My wife is added set permissions, limited. You give her full, we don't want full, we want limited. And we're gonna say, let's see, manage Megan full access. So now she has full access to Megan. Perfect. You just give her that folder and go right to it, but we're just gonna give her full access to the Megan folder, because this is a folder within a folder. See if Miles Photos within a folder. We're just gonna hit apply. Perfect. And what you can do too, if we remove this, we can go to our files here. There's Miles and Megan, the Photos apps here, because we created the photos. Just leave it here. You can hide it from your users if you want to. So if we go to this, shared folder management, photos, edit, permissions, because you just want your users just to have access to their folder, not any of the other folders. We're just gonna go to Megan, access denied. And I don't wanna look at it either, so I could, no, I have to keep it on mine, that's fine, yeah. Boom. Access denied. So I'm not gonna see this photo. Megan's not gonna see, all she's gonna see is Megan. So let's make sure we start this fresh too. So this is all ready, perfect. We can exit this out now. Files, Megan's phone, we're gonna delete that because that was a test I did earlier. Making sure, Miles, click it again, Miles Photos, delete, and delete, perfect. That's perfect, Miles, Megan, yep. Go back to our photos, make sure our settings are still there, just to make sure. Shared library, yep, boom, boom, we're good. Permissions for Megan, set permissions, Megan, read access. And like I said, now there's no other folders in there because that was the subfolders that it was showing before. So we're rocking. All right. Now make sure the permissions, the old ones, yep, are still there. Okay, perfect. Don't apply, don't make changes, exit, exit, and exit. So now what we can do is get on the phone, and perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open the UGREEN NAS app from either the Google Play Store or the App Store on iOS. We're gonna open it up. I already had mine pre in here. I just put my username and the NAS as in that ID we have, and then the name Megan. This is Megan's, so this is my wife's with her password. Now, I would say don't remember password. Keep that off so that every time she logs out, she has to put in this password. It'll save her, you know, the NAS ID and her name as the user, but the password it will not. So just for extra security, somebody just can't go on the phone and mess with their cloud stuff. We're gonna hit login. Perfect. And there we go. We can see the phone. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to sync, because I already added that in. Usually you have to go to all apps, and then if you edit, you can kind of like plus or minus. This is your home dashboard. We don't really need photos in there. Don't really want that for my wife. She doesn't want that either there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit save, just files and backup. Go back, perfect. So now we're gonna go to sync and backup, and we're gonna hit this little mobile backup on. We're gonna hit the little side button right there next to continue. We're gonna hit that little arrow, and we're gonna pick the destination backup to, and now we're gonna see that folder, Megan. So if we click Megan, and I'm gonna create a new folder in here called Megan's Photos. We'll go to Megan Photos, create, perfect. And I'm gonna hit confirm because I'm already in it. Basically, when you create it, it's gonna take you in it for the first set, because you can see I'm in Megan, and then Megan's Photos is the little dash mark over here. We're gonna go to, if I show you this right here is Megan's Photos. That's what I mean. So now we'll go to confirm. Okay. And we're gonna go to confirm. Destination changed, and you can see the number is gonna start backing up photos. It'll start going away here in a minute. It'll be changing. Remember, this is my phone, so it's hers. So backup files, make sure all the files are backed up, all the folders. I can add, so there's nothing added, or I can add other folders. Let's go to, here we go, backup libraries. So we'll go here, we have 10 backup libraries. They're all being backed up. And I can pause if I want to. I can hit continue. It's doing a video, that's why it's taking so long. Otherwise, this thing is just gonna keep going and going. So it's doing either a big video right now, and that's why it's taking so long, because I've been recording videos on my phone, and that's why. But it's happening. If we go to our apps, we go back out of here now, back to files, shared folders. There's Megan. This is the way she would look at it on her phone. She can click into it, Megan's Photos, and there's no files right now, but they will be coming as they go. Let's see here. Let's go back and make sure it's going. Let's go back to sync and backup. Go here. Yep, it's backing up right now. The first file is hopefully it's not backing up this video live. I don't think it is, but who knows? Because I'm recording on my phone right now. Let's see if we can see it actually. Oh, yep. See, there it is right there. Yep, that's 1 gig file right there. So you can actually see the photos that are backing up. So if I pause this one, let's just pause this one for now. Let's get a smaller video really quick. Let's pause all these big ones. Let's get a small one going. There we go. We got some already going now. Here we go. Boom. Now it's going down. But that's cool that you can pause the most important ones that you need. So now, sorry, I'm sick. Now let's go back and look at our files, like Megan would, shared, Megan, photos, and there we go. Now we got the photos in here. I can click them. You can see my finger, doorbell, whatever. It's freaking working. And now, to show you too, I'm gonna go back to the back out of here. We're gonna go to the sync settings, and for now, I'm just gonna pause it. I don't need to keep doing this. We're just pausing it for now. I'm gonna log in as me, and you'll see I have a bigger dashboard. Remember the dashboard, let's go back. This is all she gets. This is the only dashboard that Megan gets, or any user gets, depending on what I allow them to get. They really can't get any more apps at all, but I can add more apps. So now we're gonna log into mine. I'm gonna click the little face, and I can do privacy, general feedback, we're offline. I'm gonna, actually, also too, I don't wanna forget to say this, under backups, let's go back to our sync and backups. On the very bottom here, you can do backup ranges. I say backup all, and then I also would put, let's see, save all photos into one folder. That's what I would select. You want to do save all photos in one, you want millions of dumb folders. They're your photos and pictures and stuff. Sort them after. You can, it depends on what you want. I like them all in one folder. I don't want separate folders for each, just put them in one folder. That's what I recommend. All right, let's go back to the dash now. Click this, user. We're gonna switch user now. So I'm gonna go to, I can do switch user actually, because I've logged into both on this. So I'm gonna go to me now. Password, see, I didn't remember it, so this is what's good. Sorry. Sorry. All right, put my password in, capital TEST123, connect. And now we're gonna hit save pass, cancel, never. All right, this is just for testing, like I said. Look, I have all these other apps, and now if I go to all apps, I can edit, and I can add more apps than what she can do and stuff like that, and add more dash widgets and stuff. So if we go back here, I can see good, system status, normal, resources, and of course on the very bottom you can manage, and you can add more stuff if you want. I don't need to do that. This is fine for me, but like I said, I'm going to show you on the computer here. I'm going to go to Files again. As we can see, if I go to Files, Shared Folders, Megan, Miles, and Photos. And I can pick backups too. So if I go to Backups, where are we going to go? Backup and Sync, Albums, Continue. We're going to go to 10 libraries. Yep, Shared Files and Folders. We're going to go change this. This is the old one. We're going to go to Miles, Create New Folder, Photos, whatever, yeah. There we go. Oh, shoot. Yeah, did I create? No, I did not. Let's just go test. Test for... All right, great. Confirm. Again, yes, destination has changed. Starting to back up. Perfect. What we can do now, I'm just going to pause it because some videos are going. That's fine. Perfect. I have, course, backup all range, sorting. We want to put one folder in one single folder instead, which is way better. It's back. Now we'll go back over here. And this is what I wanted to show you now. So, like I said, if we go to Files, I can see Megan Miles. But if I go to this dashboard right here, we're back on the computer now and the phone. If we go to Shared Folder Management, and I'm going to go to Megan, and I'm going to go to Permissions. I'm going to go Miles, Access Denied now. But before I do that, let's go fix that folder. Let's go to this PC. Okay, perfect. None of them are active right now, so we're good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't loaded on before, like as an SMB map drive. We're going to go Miles. I'm going to do access denied for Megan. Can apply. Okay. So now, if I go back, I don't have it here. Megan's gone now because I don't have access. Obviously, I'm administrator, so if I want to, shared folder management, I can get me back pretty dang easy, just like that. But now, if I go back here, go to Files, Folder Management, I don't see Megan there anymore. So that's nice. I don't have to see other people's folders if I don't want to, but it'll still, because of the Photos app, where we added the Miles and all that other stuff in Megan. So if I were to go back to backups again, click this, change destination, you will see Megan there, but I won't be able to look at the files at all. I'll only be able to select it for a backup location, but why would I select that? Because I wouldn't be able to see it anyways, but they would see my stuff. So that's the only difference. It's pretty dang cool. And yeah, the widgets are pretty cool. Resources, CPU usage, fan, temperature of the drives. You can look even more and go into distance. I mean, everything about the drives. It's pretty cool. The RAM. Yeah, I think it's pretty freaking cool. But yeah, so this is the interface now. So once we've done this, I'm going to show you what it looks like for a user to log in. So let's say, like, this is me. I'm the main user. So when I log in remotely, this will be the same thing that I see, no matter where I am. I'll be able to do all the stuff. But for Megan, if she logs in from another computer, all she would have to go to is Google, type in UGREEN link, click it. It's going to take you to something like this. We put in our NAS ID is Goku, because that's the one we know him by. And now, hey, if you guys like these videos too, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my videos. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go username, Megan. Oh, no, capital, M-E-G-A, maybe it is capital, I don't think so. Test, 1, 2, 3. Is it capital or no? We'll know here in a minute. Dang it, nope, it's capital. Yes, I did do that. There we go. So now, as you can see, she doesn't have all those abilities. She doesn't have the settings or any of that stuff, credentials. She can see her files anywhere in the world. She can go in here, And then this is like an access to files and pictures. There you go, a little power supply took out of a build recently at someone's house. Old, this was I installed like 12 something years ago. This thing is old as heck. But yeah, this thing just works great. They can do the Photos app if they wanted to go see the photos, get started, okay. They can see the photos and do albums creating there. You can download, so if she wanted to, if she just wanted to download all her pictures at one time, she could just download this whole folder to her computer, download individual files. She could share stuff too if she wanted to a friend or something like that. This thing is just awesome. It's just, this thing is so freaking cool. This is the sync backup, so if you want to do a computer or something like that, you can do that too. We're not going to do that. Or actually to another NAS, actually, another UGREEN even, yeah. Yeah, create a sync task. She can do kind of backup, her own little backups if she wanted to, somewhere else if she wanted just to have her own data. Support if you need to, universal search. Basically, kind of just done down, and then she can log out if she wants to. And then it goes right back to it. Hey, hope you guys like these videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll be better then too. Hey, rock on, peace out. I love you guys. Have a rock and rollin' day.